Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Please excuse my hair. Been doing outside activities today in the 100-degree heat, so it's hot and still wet from my shower. So I wanted to talk today about a bag that I have purchased. I have two of them, and I want to review them, kind of do a comparison and a short story time on why I bought them. But before we get started, the bag of the week is my Coach Elise bag. I really love this bag. I'm going to do a video on it soon. But this is what I'm carrying this week. And now we can get into it. So this is actually going to be the first Kate Spade bag I have ever actually purchased. And I have two of them now. And I'll first start by telling you it's the Margaux. As you can tell by the thumbnail I'm gonna have. I have two Margaux totes, one in the medium and one in the large. Before I get into the review and the comparison, I do wanna kind of talk with you about how I came to own the bags, you know, my thought process around buying them and how I bought them. So at the time when I purchased the medium size, which is the one I purchased first, I had not purchased any Kate Spade bags. I had just kind of gotten into purchasing Coach bags again. I'd kind of gotten over my, designer phase. So I was done at the time buying Louis Vuitton and Prada, and I really wanted to get into more affordable options. So I really liked the look of the Margaux. There's a ton of videos I've seen about it. It's a beautiful bag. I love Kate Spade. I love the history of Kate Spade. Kate Spade is actually from the area that I grew up in, so it's kind of interesting that she's from there. And for those of you who know the history of Kate Spade, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's kind of cool that I grew up in the same area that someone as iconic as Kate Spade grew up, and though she's no longer with us, and the brand really hasn't been authentically Kate Spade, I feel, for a long time, because they were purchased by the company that owns Coach. So they're not the same as they were back in the 90s, but I still think they're absolutely gorgeous bags, and I love the name. So I knew I wanted to add one to my collection, and I'd kind of looked at the outlets and the boutiques, and at the time, nothing in either that I absolutely had to have. The one item I remember seeing and liking is the Margaux, but the price was also a little bit steep at the time, and I remember thinking, this isn't, something I want to spend this much on. And I don't remember the exact prices. If I can find them, I'll put them on the screen here. But I think this one was about $300, and I think the large is like $350. I could be wrong. And for that brand, this is just a price that I wasn't really willing to spend at the time. Similar to my Coach bags, I kind of have prices, well, any bag really, I know what I'm willing to spend versus what I'm not. So I would say 3-4 months ago, I'm not really sure of the time, they announced that they were discontinuing the Margaux and the Sac de Jour. And the Sac de Jour was also a bag that I was interested in, but I definitely liked the Margaux better. It seemed a little bit more casual, which is something that I was going for. And they had them clearance, and I kind of was watching the price on the boutique website, and they were ranging anywhere from $199 to about $150 is kind of where I was seeing them. And I ended up getting mine, this boy, for $166. And I thought that was probably the lowest I'll see it. I think it did go a little bit lower, but not for long, because they sold out pretty quickly. And I knew I wanted it, so I'm like, okay, $166, this is roughly a $300 bag, I'm sold. So I then had to decide what color did I want, because at the time they had all color choices, and I didn't have a tote bag. This is actually the first one since I bought this. I think I have like 4 or 5 now, but so I went to the Kate Spade website and I looked at the color choices. They had all sizes available, and at the time I thought I wanted the medium, and we'll get into that in a second, but they had the black on black, which means the body is black and the pouch is black. They have a version where the body is black, but the pouch is like this taupey color, and then they had the all taupe one. And I thought, you know, I'm gonna be a little bit different because I was, you know, like, I have black bags. At the time I didn't have any taupe or gray bags, so I was like, I'm gonna buy that one. Plus it has this really beautiful blue interior, which is not gonna show up on this camera at all, but it's absolutely beautiful. So I bought it, I got it in, and when I opened the box itself it came in was very small, and I guess I should have read the description. But this was not the size I intended to purchase. And I knew that as soon as I got it, of course it was all final sale because they're a discontinued item. I knew I had to live with it, so I did. And just to give you a little size, it's about 10 inches wide by about 5 inches depth. And from handle to bottom, you're talking about 12 inches. So not a very big bag. I do like my bags to be a little bit bigger. But since it was final sale, I was determined to use it and like it. So I did, and it does fit everything, but not the way I want. So I was a little disappointed in the size, but it was non-returnable, so I thought I'm gonna live with it for now, and we'll see. So I guess I'll go over what it comes with. Since it's not an outlet bag, this is a boutique item. It does come with the Kate Spade dust bag. It's a beautiful like pink color. It's a really pretty pink. Soft drawstring bag with the Kate Spade logo. And then it also comes with the crossbody strap, which I've never used. And it has this color combination. Actually, I think all the color combinations have the same hardware. It's a really pretty like champagne. So it's not super gold, but it's not silver. I don't know if that'll show up at all, but it looks more gold in this than it really is in real life. But it has just the strap with the stitching down the middle and the glazing, and it is adjustable. I don't really like crossbody bags or over shoulder bags typically, so I have never used it. And then of course it comes with the tag and the care booklet. I keep all of this stuff for if I ever decide to sell the bag. And then inside it has 2 compartments, and the lighting here is going to be awful, so I apologize. And the other bag, they're all the same setup. You'll be able to see better because it's a blush interior, but this is a really pretty navy blue. And they're good size. Here's my Margaux, or not my Margaux, but this is my outlet wallet that matches my other Kate Spade bag, so I'll use this for example. It does fit in there. Let's see if I can do this. But there's not a lot of room. You can there's maybe an inch, enough for AirPods to fit on the side, and that is it. That's gonna be all she wrote for that. So that's one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of this size, is because it just doesn't hold enough for me. But there are 2 of those pockets, so when I carry it, I put my catch-all pouch in the front and a few other odds and ends in the front pocket, and then the back pocket is basically just my wallet. And then in the middle here, you have a nice smooth zipper with this beautiful like zipper pull. I love the shape. And then on the inside of this, you have the Kate Spade printed interior, and it's a blush pink color. It does have a little Spade logo on the snap button, and then it also has a zipper in here for added security, for anything really, you know, good you want to hide or protect. So like when I carry this bag, my car keys, I have an air tag, and like my extra AirPods I usually will toss in there, things that I don't want anyone to have access to very easily, and things that I don't want to lose, things that won't fall out of the bag if it spills over in the car. And then in here, it's not really big enough to carry much, if I'm being honest. My wallet does not fit, and it is not connected at the bottom, so it does kind of free flow inside of the bag. This is kind of just where I put a few odds and ends, nothing crazy, because if you overfill this, then you lose even more space in the side pockets. So, put all that back in here. So this is a beautiful bag. The color is definitely not what I was expecting. When I think taupe, I was expecting more of a brown. This is definitely more of like a mouse gray. It's absolutely beautiful, I love it. And then the bottom, it does have 4 feet. The back is plain. I will say there's a few like imprints on the back. This did come brand new, wrapped and sealed, so that just is the way Kate Spade bags are. And as far as like overall quality, I'm not as impressed with Kate Spade as I am with other similar brands such as Coach, which to me is kind of funny considering they're actually owned by the same company. But there are a few spots, and I've noticed this on all Margaux, even in the Kate Spade boutiques I've been to. Some of the stitching, there's just a few like extra double stitched pieces. Nothing crazy. You know, it's still an absolutely beautiful bag, but those are things that I do notice. It does come with this lovely hang tag with the Spade logo, nothing on the back. I usually don't carry these when I carry the bags. I take them off. I don't like things flopping around the front. But we do love her. She's just a little bit too small. And I already showed you this, but this is my outlet wallet. So this actually is not the same design, but these match perfectly. And if you can see the interior color, they're basically the same. I know it doesn't look so there, but they are the almost same color. So this is my outlet wallet. It has the raised metal logo. It's the black leather with the taupe, and this is kind of what I was thinking, more taupe. It's a little more blushy. And then inside, it's huge. It has the black Spade logo. It has plenty of card slots, all that jazz. So we love this. I just wanted to show you this. I do have this, and I carry it with my next bag I'm going to show you, which is my size large Margaux. And I got the black on black, and I'll tell you the quick story time of this one. Once the bags were discontinued and they no longer sold them anymore, I have been keeping my eye out for this because I told myself after I bought this one, I'm not going to buy another one. I'm going to use this. I'm going to make the size work. Like I said, I discovered quickly, I used it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. It's way too small for me. It does not work. So I just stopped carrying it. And I kept my eye out for this one. Several of our stores, like Dillard's, Von Mar, they have these, and they were not clearancing them. They were still full price at about $350 or so. And I just was not a big fan of those. I just noticed something I missed, so I'll go back. There is the crossbody hook spot right here, and then one back here. So when you have the crossbody straps, it's like that. So, sorry, I forgot that. Anyway, I wasn't going to pay that for it because to me it's a bag I'm not going to use that often. It is very similar to my Prada Galleria, which I love very, very much. So I knew this was probably something I wasn't going to spend a ton of money on. And I told myself, if I can get it for under $125, I'll buy one. Well, none of these stores are clearancing them. The website sold out officially. They have no more on the Kate Spade boutique. And I went into the outlet. I do love the outlet bags as well. I have the Kate Spade Natalia tote quilted, and I'll do a video on that. It's one of my absolute favorite bags. Bought that after I bought this taupe one. Walked in there to look, and they had these. They have a shelf of the like boutique items similar to the Coach store with the reserve section. They had these marked down at the outlet store in their reserve section for about $140 if I recall, and that was definitely cheaper than they ever would cost on the boutique site, because I think this size was still roughly about $200 the cheapest that I ever saw it. So I went and looked, and I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And as I was checking out, the cashier said there was a great special right now. If you buy any wallet with a bag, you get an additional 20% off. And this being considered like a reserve clearance item, I didn't think this would count, but she said it did. So I also was there with my husband, and he loves the Pride collection. So he purchased the Pride wallet. There's the little card holder, and I'll insert a picture of it here. He wanted one of those. He already has one, but he wanted another one for display because he really likes Pride stuff. And they were marked down. I think they were like $20. And I asked her, does that count since it's a clearance item? And she said yes. So after all the funky math, this cost me $112. So I actually made money buying a wallet with it. So I could not pass it up. So I don't have the tag hanging. It's inside. I'll show you. I actually just got done carrying this one. And as I stated, I don't carry my tags. So same setup, 4 feet on the bottom, straps. It has the 2 compartments, which I do have stuff. So let me take all that out. And then it has the crossbody strap, Same thing, beautiful champagne hardware, black strap with the stitching in the middle, black glazing, same exact bag. There's no difference at all. It has the same hook spots for the crossbody strap as that one, which I showed you. And this one you can see a little bit better on the inside because of the color. Beautiful bag, has the zipper pouch in the middle. The pouch, again, is not connected at the bottom, which is definitely more prevalent in this bag because the pouch is bigger, so it moves more because it weighs more. Same thing, beautiful zipper. Inside, I have my dust bag and my hang tag, which I'm not going to open for this because they're the same. I also keep a silica packet in it. Same exact setup, one big pouch, zipper pocket, beautiful Spade logo on the snap for the side pouch. This one does hold a lot more, but again, same story. Even though this bag is bigger, you don't want to bulk up the middle pocket too much because then you lose all of the space in the side pockets. So let me put that back in there real quickly, and I will give you the measurements of this one. So this one is about 13 inches across, about 5.5 to 6 inches deep, and then from handle to bottom, 15 inches. So it is significantly bigger. I think that these sizes are labeled wrong. I think they always should have called this the small. But I mean, comparing these, just, I mean, look at the size difference. I mean, look at that. So much smaller. So that is my comparison of my Kate Spade Margaux collection. I love these bags. I would definitely love to hear from those of you who own these bags. What do you think? You know, what other bags do you like from Kate Spade? I really want to get into some more Kate Spade items. Like I said, I do like them. I think the quality is a little bit lower, I feel like, personally, than like even the Coach bags. But to be honest, with some of the quality I'm seeing from the designer houses like Vuitton, I'm not surprised. And for this price point, I can deal with a few, you know, a few funky stitches. There's one right there. Yeah, it's just a little funky, but anyway, I want to know what you guys think of these. They're absolutely beautiful. I will say I have listed this beautiful bag for sale on my Poshmark. I've listed it pretty much to recoup what I have spent. I think after my Poshmark fees, I will lose about $20, so I will have paid $20 to use this bag for about 2 weeks. Which I'm okay with, but it is a discontinued item now. I have not seen this on the surprise site. I have not seen this anywhere for sale anymore. The only stores that have them, as I've said, I see them listed at full price still. So if you ever stumble upon one of these and you want one, pick it up because they're absolutely stunning. And if the size is better for you, then this is a great bag. But like I said, for me, it's not the bag that I'm selling, it's the size. If this bag was this size, I would never get rid of it. So that is all I have for today. I hope this wasn't too boring. Thank you for watching. I do ask that you subscribe, like, comment, let me know, you know, all of your love of Kate Spade, or what you don't like, or what bags you have that you think I should look at, because I'm always interested in trying something new. And in the meantime, we'll see you next time. Thank you guys. Bye.